Welcome back to another episode of the Van Build. If you're new here, my name's Kyle. I'm a former surf instructor from Hawaii. I left the island 3 years ago to move to Texas to save enough money to buy and build my dream van to take on the road with me full time. In today's episode, we are going to install this window you see behind me from Van Windows Direct. It is a half slider that sits directly behind the driver's seat, giving me solid airflow combined with my Max Air fan in the back, and the bunk window is by my bed. Let's get into it. So as you can see, all tape has now been removed from the window. That tape was just used to assist the adhesive so it didn't move up or down or slide around while it was curing. For adhesive, I used a Sikaflex P2G Primerless, so pretty good hold onto the van. Realistically, you need 2 to 3 days for it to set, for it to be watertight. I gave it a week. I was pretty slammed at work this week, so I didn't really have too much time to work in the van, but here we are nonetheless. Again, this is a slider window front to back with the bug screen behind that, which is pretty cool. You'll see some gunk, some resin from the tape, all sorts of blood, sweat, and tears probably up there. I'm going to hit that with some Windex over the coming days, clean that up. But what we need to do next is we need to water test it. All windows, always water test. So we're going to hit a hose around all corners, all seams, pretty much everywhere on this window. We're going to run inside and see if there's any leakage. All right, hose acquired. So now is the fun part. Honestly, I can get some of that gunk off that I got. Okay, that should be enough. All right, so no leaks anywhere. This project is about done. Obviously, I'm going to finish the framing once I do that and kind of box it in. But I wanted to show you this little lip right here. That switch is my locking mechanism. So if I slide that open, obviously, I got my full hand out there, but I have my bug screen right there. However, from the outside, someone could still, slide that forward. So we have this little locking mechanism right here, right? So now I have 2 inches of airflow, maybe at night, let's say, but this window does not budge because of this locking mechanism. And that is it, guys. As always, I appreciate you guys being here. I know this was a POV angle, so slightly different than what you're probably used to, but nonetheless, that should be the last big hole that I cut in the van, outside of the small holes for like solar entry gland and the lighting gland for the roof rack, etc. But cooler weather is on the horizon, which is really exciting, so I don't have to sweat my ass off every time I'm out here. But yeah, as always, guys, I appreciate you being here. If you like this video, please think about subscribing. It really does help the channel. Other than that, have a great weekend.